Warning. This product may cause increased altitudes, more airtime, more cross-country miles, jaw-dropping awesomeness, record-breaking flights, competition trophies, thoughts of world domination, and a large permanent grin. Use at your own risk.
This is the pre-flight briefing for Practical Exercise 6, 270 Adjustments 1, also known as the 2 squares drill. In this exercise, you'll practice in calm air, a key component of the 270 adjustment method, which is part 3 of the Easy as 1, 2, 3 thermaling method. You'll start circling to the left, and after one full circle, the next time you're headed north, you'll level out and make a 15-second adjustment to the north, and then resume circling to the left. Then after one full circle, the next time you're headed west, you'll make a 15-second adjustment to the west, and resume circling. You'll keep doing this, moving south on the next move, and east on the next, until you hopefully return to your first circle's position, where you'll circle once more before moving 15 seconds to the east again. Then, after making this second adjustment to the east, you'll start circling to the right, and we'll make only right-hand turns for the rest of the exercise. You'll do the same as before, except that your moves from here will be east, then south, then west, and then north. Then you'll make one final circle before heading north and exiting the flight. There are only two things required in order to pass this exercise. First, your last circle in each square must touch some part of your first circle in that square. So you'll be looking closely at the circles highlighted here. The other requirement is that the distance between any two adjacent circles must be at least one circle diameter. This requirement exists only because without it, you could meet the first requirement too easily by just flying large circles and small adjustments. Here's the flight track playback at 16 times actual speed of a successful attempt of this exercise. And here's an attempt that wasn't quite as good, but that still passes. The arrows here point to some inconsistency in adjustment sizes. If you fly each circle at exactly the same pitch and bank, and fly each adjustment at exactly the same airspeed, for exactly the same duration, and on the exact intended heading, then your last circle of each square will be in exactly the same place as your first circle in that square. Your practical exercise procedure handout contains this diagram, so if you just remember the direction in which you made your last move, you'll hopefully be able to stay on track. After the flight, you'll analyze your track. If your first and last circles in a square don't overlap, then examine your track to find the problem, which will most likely be adjustment heading error, adjustment airspeed inconsistency, adjustment duration inconsistency, or some combination of these three things. If any adjacent circles are closer than one circle diameter to each other, then you either made one of the circles too large or made the adjustment too small. The main purpose of this exercise is to practice a key component of the 270 adjustment method, which again is part 3 of the Easy as 1, 2, 3 thermaling method. The key component practiced in this exercise is rolling out of a circle onto a particular heading. There are two ways you can gauge your heading in this exercise: the analog compass and the PDA map. Use whichever you prefer, and if you have trouble with one, try the other. It's probably easier and faster to see your approximate heading by looking at the glider icon on the PDA map, but the compass is probably better for seeing a more precise heading. This concludes the pre-flight briefing for Practical Exercise 6, 270 Adjustments 1, also known as the 2 squares drill. Relax, have fun, and good luck.